Welcome back to another episode of The Quick Pick with Travis and Dave here, guys. What's going on?
Not much, buddy. What's up with you? Happy Saturday to you.
Yeah, happy Saturday. I was just hanging out, just kind of been taking it easy.
I'm doing pretty good. Just got off work.
Right on, yeah.
Yeah, same here. I had to go in for 3 hours today.
Yeah, I had a few hours in today myself, so hey, look, it's Travis.
Oh, nice. Yes. So we got some big news going here with the Linepull Podcast. Dave, why don't you tell us what's going up?
Well, I talked to a potential sponsor today and secured a sponsorship with AAA Crane and Rigging in Louisiana.
Okay.
And he's one of our members' bosses. So Chris Deere works for him. So I secured that sponsorship today.
Sweet.
I know. Looks like we're starting to go places with this. That's great to hear.
Not only that, as you guys can see now, we're found a different streaming app, so we're going to try to put videos out there as well. So we're really growing this program. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. We're about looking halfway professional. Look, we all have microphones now and the headset.
And the echo. That's my favorite.
Guineas works.
And it works. That's the best part about it. So, heck yeah. So what y'all do today?
Well, before it got 102 out here in northern Colorado, I went outside and did all the lawn work. You know, all the mandatory chores that comes along with being a homeowner.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Dave.
I fell off a ladder trying to trim up a tree because I'm too cheap to call an arborist.
You got to tie off above 6 foot. We know this.
Oh, you would.
Oh,
hey, so here's the idea. So
only you would fall off a ladder.
Oh, I know. But, all right, let's talk about this for a second, right? So we all go through the safety meetings, and we've all gone through the job site safety. Let's talk about how that we need to bring safety to the house, to bring safety, the safety we learn in the field, try to bring it home with us, or when you don't, because you're standing 8 feet on the top of a top rung of a ladder, holding on to tree branches, with one hand with the sawzall, the other hand on a tree branch, you're like, just fucking cut it.
Well, you know what you do? You hold the tree branch, you cut on the other side of where you're holding. You're supposed to hold between the base and the cut, you're not supposed to cut between the base and what you're holding. So
yeah, well, 6 to 1, half dozen of the other right there.
You guys want to see what my safety shoes look like when I'm in the garage cutting and welding?
I see.
I got more burns on my toes from cutting. Anybody else ever had welder's flash on your toes?
I did when I was, I think I was about 8 years old with a sparkler on the 4th of July.
There you go. No, yeah, I've actually had welder's flash on my shins and the top of my toes. It's like a super, super severe sunburn from welding, and that's hard to wear boots.
See, I had the slag of a sparkler fall in between the webbing between my big toe and the next toe over. That charred. That one was really bad.
Oh, man. Yeah, I rigged down coil tubing today, and then I thought I was getting out of there early, and then decided to spring more work on me. So.
Oh, nice. It's always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went in
there's a feature in this. If y'all don't know, we're using this new platform, but there's private messaging there on the right that you can click.
You click it. I sent one. I said, Dave, you're still kind of quiet.
For the chat.
Oh, okay.
I see the chat, yeah. Do I need to adjust my volume? Because it's like echoing real loud in my ears, so I turned it down.
You're crackling.
I'm crackling?
Yeah.
How about now?
Turn it up a little bit.
Now.
More.
Now.
Down.
I ain't got that much
Dave,
control.
Kenny, why don't you just turn it all the way down? All the way. Yeah, that's just leave it just like that. That's perfect. Perfect. Mwah. Yeah, okay. So, Dave, now that we got the problem child out of the way, let's talk about the podcasts that are coming up.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Travis. Tell us about the podcasts that are coming up.
All right, so we are about ready to film. We got the next 4 of them on lined up. Another one's going to be recorded tonight. Next one, podcast number 7 is going to be about AT cranes. Podcast number 8, we have a special guest coming on the air with us.
Yeah, we do, and you worked really hard to secure that, Travis.
Well, thank you, and with Rough Iron from
TikTok.
We talk about both sides of the hook because he is a iron worker and a rod buster.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, and then next week we'll be recording the final 2 episodes of season 1. Episode 9 is going to be women in the industry, and episode 10 we are a special guest, which I'm not going to release their name yet. But we're very, very excited to have the blue-collar man of TikTok himself.
It's not micro.
Potentially. We'll fingers crossed.
Yeah, hopefully.
I mean,
it
can't get no bigger than me, so I don't know who it could be. So
there's not many people that get bigger than you, Kenny. That's why you got a garage door on the front of that rim.
They have probably like 980,000 more than you, Kenny.
There's a good strong chance in that.
Times 4.
Well, I've still got more than y'all, so.
You got more than us.
Yeah,
Connor's catching up to you.
We all know that. What's your video count? I average about 5,000 a video if it's related to cranes.
Well, I don't pay for my stuff, so it don't matter.
I don't pay either.
Show me your tax returns.
That is none of your business. None of your business. Okay, this is a witch hunt. I said this is a witch hunt. This is fake news.
Let's see what your bank statement says.
You don't want to do that. It's pretty sad. Honestly, I'm more embarrassed by the quantity than
the quality.
Anything else, or lack thereof.
No, I get it. My main account has kind of dove off anyway. I've just recently started picking up. I've been focused hardcore on my bowling account, which is, last I looked, it was at 895 followers. So that means when I get to 1,000, I've got a bowling company that's going to kind of semi-sponsor our team and give us products to review. But I got to get to 1,000. So that's what I've been focusing hardcore on. I've slowly been coming back to my main account and kind of putting a few things here or there on. So
no, I get you.
That's awesome.
I get you there. So what we ought to do with that is do rigging reviews. Bring in like chunks of rigging. Like, here is a shackle. This is a Crosby shackle versus this other shackle. I'd prefer the Crosby shackle over this shackle because the Crosby shackle is red and this shackle is blue.
Travis, we all know you love the Chinese
I
shackle.
don't know. All right. Would you trust the Chinese shackles?
Not
you only trust the Crosby shackle.
Not after the Crosby demonstration I've been in.
No.
Really?
Crosby all the way.
Crosby came to our shop a few years ago and did a demonstration where they took like a 6-ton shackle. Do your own conversion. I don't count pin sizes. I count tonnage. They took like a 6-ton shackle, both the Chinese stamp and then Crosby. The Chinese one parted at like, what is 6 tons? 12,000 pounds. Chinese one parted at like 9 or 10,000 pounds. The Crosby one stretched. It went from a shackle to really elongated, never parted, and they got 18,000 pounds on it or so.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So
nice. Very nice.
I will do Crosby over anything.
Oh yeah.
So we own shackles at my work.
We have shackles too.
So then here's the question: Why do you use tonnage? I mean, some of the tonnage, especially you get into the small shackles, it's like 4 3/4 ton shackle. I'm like, okay, or why don't we just call it a 1/2-inch shackle?
Smaller ones, the 1 inch and down, I will do pin size.
I agree.
Going up, I do tonnage.
I agree. Dave has to be, or Kenny has to be weird.
I've always done it that way. I've got 17 tons, 12 tons, 8 tons, 4 tons, 2 tons. Always.
Well, you will also not only will you seat the pin, stab the pin, crank the pin, weld the pin, and then send it.
We have 4-part shackles.
No, see, I use only the 2-part shackles. You run it in until it gets tight, quarter turn back.
See, and Crosby says no. Crosby says no because that quarter turn creates a gap, And as you load it up, it'll work itself and stretch
It
the
has to
shackle.
seat fully.
Oh,
You got to seat it fully. What I do is I seat it, I bump it to where it loses its bite, and then I very lightly put it back to that seat every time.
You know why
And
there's a hole
Uh,
in the pin, right?
A handle, a
Yeah.
bar, a leverage, something to break the friction on it so you can undo it.
It's
I
also
use that hole to hook the tagline to.
No,
Yeah, that hole is for the tagline.
So no wonder your taglines are in the center of the pick all the
do
time.
an episode or a quick pick on rigging.
Okay,
that's-
you also know
I'm
that I have never loaded a shackle, probably more than 25% of said shackle.
Well, when you're in a boom truck with a 4-ton shackle, you can't load it up.
I use 3/4 inch shackles on 3/4 inch shackles on 1,200 pounds.
Well, then you only lift ACs all day. That's all you need.
I don't have a tape.
Exactly.
3/4 inches is only about that wide. Like that. So a tiny shackle like that hangs on the back of your boot.
The hole in the shackle pin is so you can put a zip tie or something to secure that pin.
That hole is also there so you can stick something in and release it.
Oh, okay. The hole is there so you can hook your tagline to it, so you can.
So let me ask you this: does every tagline you got go to the center of the pick?
I also thought
And
that hole is to make the shackle lighter and easier
then
to handle.
I bet you push taglines as
Well,
well.
you're
Don't
trying
you?
to eat shackles.
I guarantee you push the taglines. Travis is out there trying to slide like a pool cue, trying to slide the tagline.
I get that 8-ball in. Don't worry. Do that with a rope. You know what?
I bet you do.
Kenny confuses me by pushing the shackle. Or pushing the rope. I confuse Kenny by actually getting it to work.
I bet you roll the shackle over and let the rigging roll the pin out.
Okay, now that's a different story.
Okay, pin and
That's
hook
a
or hoop and
different
hook? What's the right way? What do you do?
Pin depends on the situation.
Pin and the hook or rope and the hook?
Like, are you talking like where does the rigging go? Do we go to the bell or do we go to the pin?
Yeah.
Depends on the situation. What happens if I can't slip? Typically, bell goes to the rigging.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pin goes to the left.
Now let me ask you this: what kind of rating do you got if you're pulling the shackle sideways against the thread?
Again, like I said, since none of my shackles are ever like more than 20%.
You should
So,
be able
you know
to
what? Fucking send it, okay? Fuck send it. Overrate it and send it.
Anyway.
Crosby gives you 50%.
I know.
If you have to pull side, it's 50% reduction on the rating of the shackle. You got to pull against the threads.
Do you know what the markings on your shackles are?
You know what? Just fucking rate it.
Where your tagline goes. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell on the mic, but
You got 45-degree marks on your shackles, right?
that's where you put your tagline. You line it up with the pinhole.
Okay, first off, you don't put the tagline to the shackle itself. You put the tagline to the rigging loop. That way, once you're messing with the
rigging
tagline
loop?
and stuff. The eyelet of the 2-inch strap or the actual
Tagline goes to the
inside.
load.
Yeah, what if you don't have a spot on the load to hook to?
Get a
What if
magnet
there
out.
is nothing
Then you'll put it to where
to
your
secure
shackle connects
the
to
tagline?
load.
Then hook it to the hoist line. I don't know.
Yeah, but that hole is already filled up with a shackle. You gotta stop. You gotta think
Put your
outside the
tagline
world of
in the
oil here,
shackle
Dave.
on the load.
Okay, not all of us work with the same pieces that could be moved day in, day out.
Then clip your tagline to your hoist line. I don't know.
We're gonna
I got it, boss. I got it, boss.
I only have one line, by the way.
Kenny'd be the one to go get a tagline on
On a tandem pick?
2 crane pick. So I don't know why you're busting this.
I mean,
There's an
safety
oil field
says.
company. There's an oil field company that I used to work for. I will not name them. 2 crane pick. They wanted taglines on it.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
But that's the same type of people that wipe before they take the crap. So
It's like, why? Where's it gonna go?
Right? All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this quick pick. More or less just a little easy
Yes,
banter
yes.
and some Linepull Podcast news. Again, I hope you like the new platform that we are using. What, Dave? I'm trying to do an outro here.
because when you freeze, we fill in what we think you're saying. It may or may
Wow.
not be right.
All right. Were you right?
You'll just have to wait and see.
All right, let's play a game.
Send it.
Yeah.
Take us out, Travis, and don't forget
Nope.
our
I already tried. You do it, Dave. I'm done.
Take
I don't
us
even
out,
care.
Kenny. Don't
Nope.
forget our sponsor.
Okay, so thank you again for tuning in on this quick pick here. Make sure you check out every Thursday, 12 p.m. Central Time. We drop a new episode. Every Monday, we drop a new episode of the quick pick. And also a huge thank you to our new sponsor of the Linepull Podcast and Quick Picks, AAA Crane and Rigging of Addis, Louisiana. All your testing and crane and rigging needs. So make sure you get a hold of them if you're ready to take your test and become a crane operator. So
Have a good evening.
Follow, share, catch us on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio.
all of
Take it away,
TikTok.
Travis.
Yep. All right, guys. Catch you on the other side.
See ya.
Woot woot.